Today, Virginians are waking up to a Democratic sweep in the governor, lieutenant governor, and attorney general races.
DC Bureau reporter Duvasana Bisundial gives us the latest on this and new comments from the president, live from Arlington, Virginia.
Good morning, and this just in as we get on the air. President Trump spoke from the White House earlier this morning after his party got swept in the major national races last night. Here's a little bit of what he had to say.
Last night, it was, not expected to be a victory. It was very Democrat areas, but I don't think it was good for Republicans. I don't think it was good. I'm not sure it was good for anybody.
Now, a couple of those races were here in Virginia, where voters visited polling stations like this one right here behind me and made history by electing the first women that will serve in the state's top two positions at the same time. The Commonwealth will now have its first female governor and its first Muslim lieutenant governor. From the very beginning of the polls opening yesterday morning, Democrat Abigail Spanberger led the race by a wide margin over Republican Winsome Earl Sears. Spanberger's race was one of the earliest called for the Democrats. In the lieutenant governor's race, Democratic State Senator Ghazala Hashmi easily defeated Republican conservative talk show host John Reed. Hashmi becomes the first Indian to hold statewide office in the Commonwealth, as well as the first Muslim woman to win a statewide race in the entire country. Over in the Attorney General's race, it was neck and neck for a while, and in the end, Democrat Jay Jones narrowly beat Republican incumbent Jason Miyares, who has been the first Cuban American in statewide office. Now, I talked to voters at the same polling place in Arlington, and they said they came out to make their voices heard, especially during this tense election season happening during a government shutdown. Virginia has the highest number of federal employees in this area, and many of them are not working right now.
I'm a furloughed federal employee. There's one party that specifically has complete control over the government right now, and I don't have a job because of them. So, it's pretty safe to say I have to exercise my rights to do something about that.
I think the biggest thing for me is keeping our democracy democratic, whereas most Republicans seem to just fall in line with Trump.
Good government is boring government. You want people who are effective administrators, people who understand the issues, and are able to bring people together in a way that's less concerned with violent rhetoric.
I think people are turning out because they want to see that victory. They want to see their vote towards someone who actually is going to win and support their policies.
For the last 20 years of my life, I've never been able to vote for something. I've only ever had to vote against something. It's always the lesser of two evils, lesser of two evils, lesser of two evils. Give me something to vote for.
Now, Virginia saw a record number of voters in this election season, which right now is setting the tone for next year's midterms in the battle for control of Congress. Reporting live in Arlington, I'm Duvasana Bisundial, Caplin News.